Hey, what's up, guys? We are back in again with the best Rune Giant deck for the Rune Giant Challenge in Clash Royale. We are cooking severely in this challenge because a lot of times the best deck in regular gameplay is not the same thing what's best for the challenge. Because in the challenge, every single person has to run the exact same card. So guess what? People are going to run Dark Goblin, people are going to run Firecracker, people are going to run Hunter. What counters all of that? Monk. Monk is a pretty good card. You can drop that in front of your Hunter, your Inferno Dragon, or your Ram Rider, and a Rune Giant. And then the Monk is tanking for your spam. Then when you're enhancing every second card that you have, because the Rune Giant can only enhance 2 cards at the same time. Hopefully it's like a Hunter and a Monk. These 2 cards are going to have amplified attack speed. Or not amplified attack speed. Well, I guess they will if the rage. But they'll have amplified damage every 3rd hit. You have to understand how the Rune Giant works. Every 3rd projectile, your Rune Giant is going to enhance the damage of your card. So cards like Inferno Dragon and Hunter and Firecracker and Dark Goblin that shoot really fast, like Dark Goblin, or have multiple projectiles like the Hunter or the Firecracker, are going to be really, really, really good with the Rune Giant. Rune Giant is also pretty good with cards that attack fast, like Dark Goblin, Cannon Cart. Those cards attack quickly, then the Rune Giant will enhance the damage potential, so the card will just do so much. So our deck is essentially Ram Rider as a next level extra sauce if you don't win with the other stuff, but generally defend with Monk, Hunter, and a Inferno Dragon, get counter push, use Log and Rage to kill Firecrackers if your opponent has them, or you could use Monk to kill Firecrackers, or just bait cards in general. This deck is pretty simple and easy to play. Yeah, let's just jump right into it and hopefully win this challenge 10-0. Let's go. Love using copy and paste feature. I feel like that is one of the best things. Oh, I didn't tell y'all. Definitely run Royal Chef because, you know, if you want to cook to the maximum degree and really be, you know, the most talented player in the world, Royal Chef is what's up. So if you have Royal Chef, you don't really want to make the first play. Your opponent running the Cannoneer or whatever they're running has to do that. So if they're running Hunter, that's fine for me. I do think that Goblin Giant Hunter is also a really good deck. But it kind of gets countered by Inferno Dragon, Hunter, and other cards. So I bet you most people that you're going to be playing into today, guys, are probably going to be playing some sort of Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A deck. That's just what I would guess. So we're going to go for a Rage here, so maybe we can lock onto the P.E.K.K.A very fast. And he's going to have Electro Wizard. So I guess that was well played on his end. That was really the only card he could have bailed out with. Genuinely, everything else would not have done anything. So we're going to go for a Hunter here to go and pull the P.E.K.K.A ideally. If that happens, then we're definitely in a good spot. The only downside is the P.E.K.K.A is not going on immediately. So I think we have to use Skeletons and then maybe even a Log here. The only like good thing that happened there is the Rune Giant does like negative damage by itself. So you got to keep that in mind. The Inferno Dragon is going to be your savior in a lot of situations. We're a Ram Rider here because I don't think he has the Elixir for a P.E.K.K.A Electro Wizard. So this is going to be a good time. We're also going to Rage on top of all those guards and maybe get the Inferno Dragon on the tower if we're super lucky. If it doesn't happen, it is what it is. I mean, we are going to have a level 13 Inferno Dragon, so that is definitely something not to laugh at. You look at that and you are in fear. So, good stuff for us. Legitimately, if he didn't have Electro Wizard, he would have lost the game. So, just going to straight up say that, 100%. Like, can't even fib. I really, really wish he didn't have Electro Wizard, but if he would it be? We're going to go in for a Hunter in the back, and hopefully we don't lose the first game of every stream, you know. That is kind of what we're known for. No matter how well we play for the rest of the day, we always lose the first game. So if I break the streak and I win today, that would be really, really cool. So I'm going to try to use this, and then I'll go for Rune Giant here so the Electro Wizard does not hit our Inferno Dragon. The Inferno Dragon ramping up its damage is going to be very nice. Not going to lie. That's kind of what we're looking for. Oh, the Hunter just killed his Electro Wizard in one shot. Yep. Seems legit. Seems legit. We're going to try to go in for a Rage here. I do think that the Hunter doesn't get raged up. That sucks. Okay, I guess it happens, you know. Sometimes things like that do be that way. All right, so we do have a pretty good answer here. I think we can just go in for an Inferno Dragon. I don't want to spend any extra Elixir because I know that I can just go Rune Giant afterward and then go for a Ram Rider after that. Or just like, you know, Monk, maybe? Question mark? Yeah, if we can get a good Monk ability, that'd be really cool. The cash money. Nice. Dude, I really don't want to lose this. I think I might have overcommitted. I don't want to say that, but I think I did. Jeez Louise, dude. All right, we're in a probability here. I think I lose the first game of the day. There's no way. I lose the first game of every stream. I won the game and then I tossed it. So if you're trash like me, sometimes you will lose the first game. We'll say well played to our opponent. We'll jump to the next one. This deck that I've been playing with, I actually haven't lost with yet. So we did the first loss on stream. It's okay. We'll win the next 10. That's always what happens. I'm so talented at losing the first game, guys. We're top 1,000 player that usually doesn't lose in these challenges. You know what? Today we made an exception to lose the first game for everyone. So we're going to go for skellies in the back. We'll see what else we can do. Definitely, you know, going to play better in this game. I can't believe I decided to go into that with a monk and dropped it at the river right into a P.E.K.K.A. and a fisherman. You guys probably know that that's a bad decision. I know that's a bad decision, but it be what it be. Sometimes you're just not the smartest sir on this planet, and that is exactly what happened to me. So now we're able to go in for a Rune Giant, and since we got the first game jitters out of the games today, I think we're going to be vibing. So one of my favorite things to do is, like, first off, apply a ton of pressure with the Rune Giant after counter pushing and winning an interaction where my opponent drops an elixir into us. And this is kind of what we thought the games would look like, you know? So, again, first game jitters. The first game jitters got me. I don't know what's up with that. I also do think the first guy played pretty okay, and he had a good deck. It's not like he had a bad deck. Like, if you're running a P.E.K.K.A, you know, Electro Wizard deck into a Monk, and you also have Fisherman, like, if I mess up, I probably do lose. So, I didn't play my best in the last game, and we took the L. It is also 3 a.m. right now, so I think I could have played better if it was a little bit later in the day. But we decided to get this challenge out here as early as possible so you guys can see how to play the challenge and also, like, you know, hopefully get the challenge 10-0 and do better than me. If you guys do better than me, let me know down below in the comment section. I think that you guys, a lot of y'all can get 10-0 with this deck. I just didn't play very well, so feels bad, man. Definite skill issue there. Definitely skill issue, but hey. It is that way sometimes. Like, this strat is broken. If you can get it going correctly, like, this is definitely very tough to defend. We're going to Monk. Kill the Magic Archer. I wish that was the tower was targeting that thing, but it didn't. It is what it is. We're still able to amplify the attack of everything, so very, very nice. I'm not going to overcommit. I'm just going to go for a Rage. And then the Hunter should walk into it, so that should be a lot of extra damage. Quite like this. But as you can see, this deck is, like, really functional on counter pushing. It's pretty brainless. One of the main reasons I chose to run this over everything else is, like, I know for a fact as long as I defend and then I throw things down behind my stuff, I'm gonna win. So, like, this Monk here, if I counter push and I drop a Ram Rider there, it'd just be an overextension. Instead of doing something silly and stupid, I decided, hey, I'm just gonna play a little bit safer. I'll get the damage I can get, and whatever happens, happens. So he's gonna go into us. I definitely want to go in for a Hunter here. You can go for a Rune Giant off to the side. Hunter might die, which makes me slightly sad, but not the end of the world. I was kind of hoping that would survive, to be honest. I'll still Inferno Dragon. The other cool thing is having the skeletons. A lot of times people will try to, like, Fireball on the Hunter. At least that was my premise. I thought people would run, like, Fireball because they would, like, be scared of Hunter, and arrows because they'd be scared of Firecracker. But for whatever reason, I guess in, like, this game mode, a lot of people just aren't playing that. So I can't say I agree with their strats, but it is what it is. We need Ram Rider Evo? No, we don't need a Ram Rider Evo. Is it late for you? Yeah, it's pretty late. So if you guys enjoy the type of content that I'm doing and enjoy the sacrifice, definitely leave a like on the video. It goes a long way. It allows me to do more of this for you guys. I also completely cursed myself, like, saying I would lose the first game. I need to stop doing that. I need to somehow wisen up and just play better. I never play well at the start. I just don't get it. Like, I always do not play well for the very first game. You know, maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll get better. Like, look at this. Look at this domination right now. We're killing it. We're slaughtering the game. We've got Monk. We've got our Inferno Dragon. We have the ability to go in for a Rage, so our Monk attacks quicker. And all of our stuff is just getting amplified. You see how easy this deck is? It practically plays itself. Shake my head. I don't know. I don't know how I messed that up. Dude, I don't even know. SMH. IRL. Alright, yeah. That was a pretty free one. Is it okay to use Lava Loon in this challenge? Well, the way I thought about it, I was like, you know, you could run a P.E.K.K.A Goblin Giant deck, but a lot of times you just lose to Lava Hound if someone randomly puts Lava Hound. I don't think Lava Hound's a good idea because you want to have cards that are synergistic with the card that you're forced to play. Like this Rune Giant, you're kind of forced to play it. So might as well build a deck with it and a deck to counter it. But a lot of people are just going to lose to Hunters, Monks, Inferno Dragons. You got great answers to it. So I don't really like making the first play, especially with the Pancake Tower. A lot of times you can get away with just not doing anything. I'm going to drop Monk here because he dropped Rage, so he's down 2 Elixir from that. So then it's a -3 trade for us, going from a Monk into a Rage. So that's like 5 Elixir for me, 2 Elixir for him, 3 Elixir negative overall. All right, we go Rune Giant. I should have dropped that behind the Monk. Oh, wow, it worked out. Hey, we take those. You're beautiful, it's true. Okay, that's actually incredible. And I think my Hunter hits his. What can I say? I think we theory crafted something pretty awesome today. Okay, that's kind of what we expected. We also have the ability to defend that. We have Ram Rider in case he zaps. Oops, I'm trash. But you're allowed to be pretty bad at the game, honestly, when you're playing this deck. I'm not going to fib. As long as your opponent doesn't randomly have an Electro Wizard tucked in the corner, you're going to be fine. What do you usually do off stream? Dude, I've been working on myself. I've been working out. I love Pokemon, so I've started to do that on, you know, videos and stuff like that. I don't know. So I do have a Pokemon channel. That's SirTagCR if you guys want to type that in. Find that. I'm actually like super into playing pickleball and racket sports. Trying to, you know, appreciate new food as well. So I went to the Chinese International District recently. And dude, popcorn chicken. I'm telling you right now, one of the most goated things I've ever had in my entire life. How did I not enjoy that before? Like, what's wrong with me? So yeah, there's a lot of things that I've been like, you know, realizing like at the ripe age of 28, I still have not fully experienced. All right, yeah, we can just rage this up. You know, Fur Dragon 3 crowns him, so we're gonna go to the next one. You sleep well? I mean, I didn't really sleep yet, so I usually sleep 8 hours. I have genetic under eye circles, if you're wondering. But yeah, I try to sleep as well as I can. But yeah, I usually sleep 8 hours. Today, I'm not going to sleep 8 hours. I'm doing this challenge, and then I am going to do some Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon ordering on Pokemon Center if it actually works. I don't know if it's going to happen. And then after that, I'm going to go to some card stores, and then I'm going to come back around midday, and then I'm going to go back to sleep. That's my game plan for today. And then I'm going to do a whole bunch more content with Pokemon stuff. And also, maybe also, I don't know, definitely a workout. We'll see what else we can do. It'll be fun, though. It'll be a good day. So, yeah, I always sleep 8 hours, even if it's like a little bit more of a wonky schedule. I don't lie about that, you know. I think sleeping is pretty important, man. It helps you function in every capacity. It makes you happier, too. Like, right now, I'm really, really happy. I'm having a good time in life. When you eat well, when you sleep well, when you do things you enjoy, life just gets way more easy. No matter what's happening, no matter what's going on, life is just a lot better. Messi or Ronaldo? I actually do not... I don't sports ball, bro. I don't sports ball. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I wish I sports ball, but I don't. So I can't lie, you know? You know, some people always have to give you an answer for everything. And even if they like, you know, are uninformed or whatever, I'm not going to be that dude that's like Messi, Ronaldo, like randomly picks one as like, yo, this guy, he's my homie. Because that's just a bold-faced lie, and we're not about that life, you know? I don't do something I'm not going to say I do. Hopefully you appreciate that, brother, man. Okay, that kind of didn't work. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. I also respect this guy's decision to run Cannoneer. Look at this guy's name and clan. Holy heck, bro. Oh my goodness. My body was not prepared for this, man. My 3 a.m. brain is in pain. Riley or Muhammad Light? That's a tough question. They've both helped me out a lot. From a friendship standpoint, I think Riley. I really, 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 really like Riley, but it's not like I dislike Muhammad Light. Muhammad Light's a good guy. As players, I think Muhammad Light's probably the best player in the world. I think Riley is definitely second best as well. So it's like, you know, you can't really go wrong. Both good guys. I knew it was you. It's me. Inferno, your first loss. Dude, I tossed that game so badly. GG and well played, man. That was a funny game. I'm not going to fib. That was a very funny game. Alright, so we're just going to throw down here. See what we can do. Hopefully not get destroyed by a annoying card. Okay, I meant to click the ability, but 3 a.m. brain did not click ability. 3 a.m. brain sucked. Oh, wow. We just took out his entire tower with a hunter. What a cool decision, guys. What a cool gameplay. What an amazing, spicy strategy. You know? We're talented with it. What can I say? Definitely deserved damage. 100 P deserved damage. Look at that. So deserved. So skill. Very wow. Okay, we're just gonna drop the monk here and then Inferno Dragon on the RG. Can you not do this? This is disrespectful. You did just go in for a Royal Giant in my face? Sure. I must face my fear. Okay, I have to pop ability. Alright, hopefully we don't lose this. That would kind of suck. Holy heck, this guy's playing well. Bro, I'm down with it, man. Don't play well. Stop it. Who let you play well in Clash Royale? Not me. The ripe age is 28. Yeah, dude. The ripe age is 28. You think you'll ever play FIFA? No, I don't think so. As I said, I'm not a sports baller. What's up, Emma? Call me Emma12. What's going on? Dude, Emma is actually a beautiful name. I'm not going to lie. It's probably one of the best names in the world. I don't know why I really like girls' names with E and like Emily, Emma. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why that's a good name, but it is. Can we please be friends in Clash Royale, says Naruto. Dude, when I was super sick, Naruto got me through it, bro. I was like sitting in bed for like multiple weeks and I watched Naruto and that was my saving grace, my dude. I freaking loved it. Wait, how did the fisherman not pull the... Like, what the... Okay, so this is what we were anticipating was Inferno Dragon would just ruin this challenge for everyone. And it seems like it's working. You know, it's going pretty well. Things are doing things. It might not go well in a second, but for right now, we're having seconds on his tower. Hell yeah. Hey Jake, enjoying your content lately? I stopped playing the game, but I'm intrigued by implementing Clash Mini into the game. Yeah, dude, I don't want to break it to you in a bad way, bro, but I'm not going to, like, sugarcoat it. I think Clash Mini is almost inevitably going to be implemented in a bad way. Like, I have no faith about it, bro. So, like, if you ever get your hopes up on things and then, you know, they come crashing down, it's never a good vibe. So, always set expectations low and then be pleasantly surprised if it works out. I think that's, like, my #1 thing that I've learned as I've gotten older is, like, I used to gas myself up so high and just be like, yo, I got this. This is going to be sick. It's going to be one of the best things ever. And then it's just like not meeting expectations and I'm sad forever. We need your top 5 players of all time. I don't remember, man. I think like one of my favorite people to watch back in the day was Orange Boy. Mikan. Yeah. Really, really talented. He was super, super fun to watch. It was a long time ago, but to watch him a lot. Surgical Goblin was definitely like super, super above the rest in gameplay when he was like playing every single day before he did like the Fortnite stuff. That was a long time ago. I think he's still good now, but he's not even close to where he was comparatively to like everyone else's skill. If you guys know what I mean. Like the difference between his skill level and everyone else was extreme. I think it was higher than what Muhammad Light's difference is right now. So back in the day, back in my olden days, Surgical Goblin, the best player of all time, and no one could touch him. That was insane. That was like he would join a tournament and then he would just like be in a bad spot. He would ask his girlfriend at the time like, "Ooh, what deck should I use?" And she would come up with some like trash deck, like some actual like it was his ex now, I guess. She would literally come up with some garbage deck, and he would play it, and then he would be like, "Oh, I won, thank you, babe." And then the deck was just like trash. It was like actual garbage, and it would just get hard countered, and he'd beat like Azilius. I'm just like, dude, why are you so good at the game? Like, actually, like, it didn't even make sense. Like, first off, he got hard countered. He was playing against one of the best players in the world, and he was on stage in front of so many people, and he was down. But, like, when you're allergic to losing at that point, you kind of just win. It's, I don't know if you guys have, like, had that level of, like, you know, scaredness or, like, unconfidence in your gameplay, where, like, you're doing some activity, and you just don't know what's going on, or you're like super baffled by like, oh my gosh, I'm winning, I can't believe it. It could be in tennis, it could be in hockey, it could be in baseball, or it could be in anything where you're like winning, but you don't feel like you should be. It's a really bad feeling. I've had that happen to me in tennis. I was beating a kid that was playing tennis at Stanford. I was up 2-0 and I aced him a couple times and I broke his serve and I was like, holy heck, I'm winning. And after that, I lost 6-0, 6-0 after that. So, I mean, I was up I was up 2-0, so I literally lost 6-2. So it wasn't 6-0, but like I lost 12 games straight after, which was really pathetic. But yeah, Surgical, I think, just had that confidence where he's like, oh, I should win no matter what. Like, he literally just thought that the entire time. So when you think you're just going to win, a lot of times the results will be you winning because you will not be clouded. Your judgment won't be screwed up. Like if you're upset, if you're tilted, if you're not in a good spot and you do things, it's super easy to like have bad results in whatever you're doing. Like even in this challenge, if you're like unsure of yourself, you're unsure of your deck, if you're unsure of what your game plan is, probably gonna have a worse result than you being sure of yourself. Obviously, don't be overconfident, but like you want to have a healthy level of confidence. If that makes sense. Appreciate these first 8. Yeah, dude, I got you, man. I always got you with this stuff. Just like the video, guys. The best way of supporting me. Never gonna ask for any money or anything. Just liking the video is more than enough to support me. I do these at 3 a.m., 1 a.m., whatever, as early as I possibly can for you guys. 5 in the evening? Yeah, it's basically 6 almost where you are, Eastern time zone. Yo, his Electro Wizard just got stomped. Let's go. Inferno Dragon gonna clutch up here. Inferno Dragon also ramps up its speed so fast. Look at that. We're getting 220 extra damage so fast because the Inferno Dragon is a continuous stream of damage. That and Mighty Miner are actually unbelievably unfair with this. Inferno Dragon, Mighty Miner. Look at the Inferno Dragon, man. The 220 extra damage every time is just broken. Broken beyond belief. Surgical Goblin 1 HP will always be remembered. Dude, I was there live for that to happen. So shout out to Supercell for flying me out there. You know the weirdest thing about that? The other thing that's weird is people I was dating at the time, the friends that I had, all the people at that point in my life, I was like, oh, these are going to be like my best friends, the best people for me for the rest of my life. And like fast forward, I don't even talk to any of the people I interacted with there at that point that were like supposedly my best friends, which is kind of crazy. Weird how life changes a lot as well. Like never get to... I think one of the worst qualities that I've always had in my life was just being, oh my god, the hunter just killed everything. It literally just killed everything. Well, anyway, one of my worst qualities was always hoping that everything would stay the same and being so like unadjustment to change or like reluctant to change. So yeah, I think I'm working on that a lot more. Kind of proud of myself. Like in 2025, I've changed a lot more as a person, and I'm still willing to make more changes. So yeah. I think that's one of the best things that's been happening for me. Also, shout out to all of you guys that have been asking me, like, how's the gym grind going, all that stuff. Even though I've been like really scrawny and stuff and not feeling great. Sometimes I got like sick and stuff because I traveled back and forth. I really do appreciate you guys asking me like how the gym's going because it's just motivating. It's like, oh, people like are checking in on me, you know, like we're going to get this done. We're going to make things happen. We're going to get bigger. We're going to have a better physique and just feel better because going to the gym is like, also not just like looking good, it, you know, makes your life better, makes you happier, makes you have more energy, makes you live longer. So yeah, I'm super excited to see the results of that when it happens. All right, we're gonna Rune Giant with a Hunter because it is level 12, so I don't know how it's gonna work, but it is basically a fully fledged win condition. It's not easy to defend this, like actually unironically like a win condition. It's stupid, but this might take his entire tower. Like I think it does actually. There's no shot it doesn't. What a dumb card. That's the reason why like you run Hunter with this. If you're not running Hunter with Rune Giant, I think you're just like playing the card suboptimally. I was testing some toxic decks without Hunter when the Rune Giant was in the deck with Cannon Cart. It just didn't hit as well as it normally did. Like, I don't know, guys. I just think Hunter plus Rune Giant is the match made in heaven. I'll go study by. I'll see you later, man. Hopefully you're studying some sublime stuff. Good luck. Best way to success is have confidence no matter what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, as I said before, I think like a healthy level of confidence is really important. You know, not being extremely confident in what you do to the point that you don't think you could improve is a bad thing. You know, if you're too confident about things, then you're not going to second guess yourself. And, you know, I second guess myself constantly. Like I was always unsure of myself, which was like unhealthy to a degree of like me not, you know, acting in certain ways quickly enough. Like, for instance, let's take it like in Clash Royale terms. Some of the worst... So if you guys think that the worst decision that you can make in Clash Royale is dropping the wrong card, that's not the worst decision. The worst decision is sitting there and having 10 elixir, not spending any elixir. Because if you drop the wrong card, at least you're going to get some value out of your stuff, unless, you know, like, you know, so you like rock it into a monk and then they reflect it and kill you. But in 90% of situations, if you drop a card, you are at least going to get bare minimum some value. And if you sit and do nothing, then that chance that you had to potentially give value, you were getting nothing at all. There's like multiple layers to it. The best thing is making the right decision, the most optimal decision. The next thing is doing a suboptimal decision. And the worst possible decision is doing absolutely nothing, because then you are guaranteed to get nothing in return. Or like, you know, just feel like a fool, right? One of the worst feelings in the world for sure. Anyway, we're going to be fine here. We can just go for an Inferno Dragon. I don't think he comes close to taking the tower on the other side, so I'm just going to go Skellies here as well. Get a Monk down, Log as well, clean it up. Should be good to go. GG. Good looks, good vibes. You would have 3-crowned him too if he took the right tower. Damn, second stream of the day? This is actually the first stream of the day. So here's a quick correction for everyone. I've been creating content for 4 years every single day. I think maybe 5 years actually. When did I do it? It's been like 5 or 6 years now actually. Yeah, I don't know how many years. I'll have to take a look. But I've uploaded or streamed every single day. And it used to just be an upload. It used to not just be a stream. But yeah, today is the stream or upload of the day. I'm showing you guys how to beat this challenge. But yeah, I've literally been committed to uploading Clash Royale content or videos for 5 years now. At least every single day. No days off, Christmas, birthday, whatever. Even when I'm super sick, there's always been something. I've never missed a day yet, which is really, really cool. I don't think many people can say that they've uploaded 5 years in a row. Yeah, I don't think many people in the world can say that. So that's one of the cool things that, you know, I take a lot of pride in what I do. I don't know if I've told you guys or every single person here specifically, but I used to. Like, this is my main goal in life, as pathetic or sad as it might be. Playing a video game and creating the best content I can, that is literally my #1 goal. That's all I care about, really. So there's priorities in life. Like, you gotta, you know, do things that you like feel like you have a purpose in the world for, or like things that make you happy. The #1 thing that I feel like I have a purpose for is creating content. I love it. And yeah, I chose this over everything else. Like, I chose this over going back to school. I chose this over, you know, potentially like getting a job in investment banking, all this other stuff where I would definitely be making a ton more money. And also potentially be retired by like 30 if I wanted. I just decided not to, because I was like, I'll never get this opportunity again in my life to do something like this that is so cool. Like, not many people can say like, oh my gosh, I was able to live a dream, travel around the world for free a lot of times. Like, going to Saudi Arabia is free. Going to, you know, Finland is free a lot of times. And I get like those trips, you know, multiple times a year. And I was sitting in class and I was like, I'm doing group projects and I'm doing all this for free, right? Doing these group projects for free. And I'm carrying my like classmates, because a lot of them don't really care about school. And it's like, I'm doing all that and I'm having to deny these trips. I had to deny a Brawl Stars trip to Korea. I had to deny like a trip to China, and a lot of awesome events in LA, because I had group projects and finals that I wasn't able to move. So I was just looking at myself and I'm like, this is definitely not the decision I want. So I was like, I can just go back to classes and school at any point in my life. But I can't, you know, take this time and run it back with Clash Royale. I can't run it back with YouTube. You know, I can guarantee you, Molt, Nick, Steve Pat, those guys, OJ, they would love to go back in time and relive the glory days of Clash Royale, where they were getting millions of views on every video. You know, that moment, that time period, that only happens once. You don't get to run that back. You don't get a rewind button. So for me, it's like, you know, I definitely know that, you know, school will always be there for me. I know for a fact that this will not. And by the way, I was doing classes in school until I had 500,000 subscribers. With, I think I was getting 100,000 views every single video before as well, during the 2020 arc, when I did, you know, take a leave of absence. So I took it when it was like very stable for Clash Royale. Tag has insomnia? Nah. False allegations, fake news. I decided to just do this challenge as early as I could. Unfortunately for Finland time, this live stream it only appears in Finland time, so it's not a Supercell special. Supercell special giving us what we want at the time period we want. It's unfortunately according to their time zone, which I mean makes sense. I mean, everything can't revolve around the United States. All right, let's win the last 2 games. That's amazing, SirTag. This is why we love you. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm just yapping today. I'm just a yapper. I haven't done anything meaningful. I just showed you guys a good deck. That's all I've done. Mental focus is not so easy. Oh yeah, it's really not. It's not easy to go back to school at any time. Like, it's very tough. Like, as you get older, you have more responsibilities. So I don't want to like encourage everyone to like drop out of school or whatever. Like, don't do that. That's not the life lesson here. Like, very specifically in my specific situation, it made sense. But in most people's situations, I do not think it does. Like, at all. Also, I had made enough money from YouTube at that point to be able to have month's rent and then be like, oh, you know, if this goes down under and I, you know, can go back to school and then I can still pay for my rent for quite a while and I'm not screwed. So I like thought of it from that perspective. Not once if I had to rely on my parents for money or anything like that, or even ask them, which is a good thing, you know. I know they would probably help out if I needed it, but like, and that's also very lucky, by the way. A lot of times, like, my friends have had to pay for for their families, like, medical bills and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, so daunting to hear about. So, like, luckily I've had a very, very, very supportive family, but I've never had to, like, you know, ask or need. I think that's also another thing that would have, like, helped me out, or like gave me a bit more confidence for YouTube and stuff, is like, they're like, oh yeah, you know, like, they were very supportive. My family was very, very nice, and they're like, you know, this is, if this doesn't work out, you can just go back to school. I'm like, yeah, no, that was it. So like, when you're younger at 18, a lot of times you're gonna be like looking for your parents' approval and stuff, or asking them for things, because there's not that like independence factor. I wasn't super independent back then. Going to school is a good option only if you're insanely passionate about the subject. The only way to do well in college later on. Yeah, I'd say, like, okay, this is another take that I think is really important for school. A lot of times you can go to a community college, which would not be like the most prestigious or anything school. This is coming from someone that got into UPenn, by the way. I did get into UPenn, and I got into a whole bunch of top tier liberal arts colleges. You can go to a community college, and you can actually transfer from that community college and go to the UPenn, a Boston College, Northeastern. You can go to some of these schools that are top tier, and you can go for that like last year or second to last year as a transfer student. Obviously, you have to do pretty well in the community college. If you write a good essay, you can make that transfer, and you don't spend that much money in community college. You get your credits, and then you get that degree from that prestigious college. While all those other people spent all this money at these really high-end schools, you haven't, and you get the awesome, you know, brand recognition, you get the alumni network. So, you know, I just want to show that, or tell you guys, if I were to do things and I didn't have a lot of money and I wanted to like be pretty successful and go to a good school, the best thing that you could do is maybe like just grind. Also, in high school, you can take college classes. You can take community college classes. I think that was like one thing that would really help me out, is if you take community college classes, you're going to get a leg up. You're also going to get done a lot quicker than everyone else. And another thing is, oh, holy heck, we just won. Nice. So yeah, Hunter behind Rune Giant is broken. I think I've said this before. You just literally just spam Hunters with Rune Giants, and the Rune Giant buffs the projectiles of the Hunter. It might just 3 crown here if it gets the buff. If it stays, nah. The buff dissipated, so when the Rune Giant dies, the buff goes away. Military gives me that education for free, says Caleb. Yeah, no, some of my friends actually went to the military, and then they did that as well. For me, you know, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. Did not have the balls to go to the military. I just did not have the, you know, I couldn't. So some people are a lot more, they have different, you know, capabilities. I do not have that initiative or ability to do that. So that was not something that I'd be able to do. So my friends did that, and then they were like, yo, yeah, I got college for free. I got a lot of things taken care of. And I'm like, dude, that's really, really cool. So yeah, and first off, thank you for serving, and yeah, appreciate you doing that, man. US in college is so expensive, almost feels like a scam. Yeah, it really is expensive. That's why I was like saying the, you know, community college route is actually a really good option. I'm in Finland right now. We could have gone for coffee when you were here, says Abraham. Damn, dude. Finland is a beautiful place, except during the winter when it gets dark out at like 3 p.m. The only thing to do is gamble. It's like, I don't gamble, so I'm not a huge fan of going during the winter, but during the summer, it's a beautiful place. Anyway, guys, appreciate everyone being here. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more daily content, and I do a video for these events every single time they come out. What do you know? I lost the first game and won every game afterwards. Just how it works. So if you want to see another deck, this is a phenomenal deck. for regular gameplay, it's not a good deck for this challenge, in my opinion. I would say, like, you know, if you're countering all the P.E.K.K.A.s and Goblin Giants with Inferno Dragon and Monk and Hunter, and then you have Log and Rage for, you know, Dark Goblins, Firecrackers, all that other stuff, there isn't much of a better deck than the one that we just played. It kind of counters everything. And if you played, so like, look at this deck. He's got Lava Hound, right? Like, randomly just has Lava Hound. There are going to be some wise people that are like, you know what? Everyone's running P.E.K.K.A. and Goblin Giant. We're going to arrows away the archers, and we're going to, you know, just have them have Hunter, and they kill you because the Lava Hound is unkillable with just a Hunter. Like, they're just going to screw you. So that's the reason why we have Inferno Dragon, and we have, you know, Hunter. We have other answers to things like a fast cycle as well, Ramire to pull things, Rage. Like, this deck is objectively better than the other one. But if you want to see a deck like, you know, this deck in action, a great deck for ladder gameplay where people are not going to be abusing the fact that everyone has no anti-air answer, definitely check out the pinned comment, because I break down the best Goblin Giant plus Rune Giant deck in Clash Royale, and I show how to play this, and it's so unbelievably stupid. That will be in the pinned comment, a full-length video on this channel with the deck, and I'm sure you guys will love it. Yeah, it's a really, really fun video. So even if you don't like Rune Giant or whatever, it was probably one of the highest quality production videos that I've released this month so far. It was super funny to watch and fun, and I just had a great time recording it. I think I won 10 games in a row with this deck, and I pushed up to Ultimate Champion with like literally 0 losses along the way with this deck. And then when I switched to meme decks, I lost more, but this deck, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. It looks like we had a little bit of a disconnection with my OBS right as I was about to leave. So, you know, I don't know if this is still going live, but I love you guys. I'll see you later. Have an amazing rest of your day. Like and subscribe, and check out the pinned comment for this video on this Goblin Giant deck, because man, is this Goblin Giant deck good. And good luck in the challenge. Let me know how it goes for you guys down below in the comment section. Peace, no matter when or where you guys are watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and good luck in the challenge.